abusia mincha na msam so mo akwa abaso nkoso me channel so hada so ye be media gh abusia for eyade a OSP kisi ejaben Kevin Akobado Taylor e the message e the amana ocheni semu a ni office no yen close yes ochira kisi ejaben eye OSP ne hona ote no abusia o waste Ghana for time na die enti na Kevin Akobado Taylor aba abontia o kan sansem we e de akire eye kisi ejaben eye OSP ene eye ne nkofo mienu abusia mo eka no ho a ono mo eye adwuma die enti na Kevin Akobado Taylor abusia ochira His Excellency John Dramani Mahama with immediate effect on close that office abusia we dey mam kasa pese kwoti nsem a Kevin e de aba abontia this time a efa eye kisi ejaben ho abusia chese waka ensem so e de afa eye Ken Ofori-Atta ene ye mama Frema Opari eye ene eye Bryan Acheampong tira some illegal contract bi akoso a Ken Ofori-Atta ena assign esa illegal contract e de mom person kasa on person equality ensem no mu akasa enchire mu hada so e be media je bo dia so be subscribe be like na wa bo a share ama foforo person bi etie no anya bi etie ha e da so e be media gh ye das
Minister, you the Mr. President, we will speak against you because we cannot be entertaining this nonsense again. People are being paid for work, no work done. People are being given every single thing for just living a lavish lifestyle without giving us any results. The special prosecutor is a waste of everybody's time. Sack him. Whatever we need to do to make sure this man is out of office, we need to make sure this guy is out of office. He and his two musketeers, Samedako and Akurugu, these are the three musketeers making money out of us. Now, Shadie, you see this story? Special prosecutor Ebeifo. I'm going to ask the special prosecutor some very vital questions. And I'm going to deal with these questions from Monday. But weekend wenti mebebu san questions we. Now from Monday no mabe breakdown no more. So wherever he is, I know he's watching me tonight. Special prosecutor, is it true that the OSP without any recruitment process, you appointed Irene Houghton, IRENEHUTTN, Irene Houghton, daughter of Professor Francis Dodu, presidential advisor on corruption and governance. I'm asking you, have you recruited Irene Houghton, who is Professor Dodu's daughter, who was an advisor to the president, special advisor to the president on corruption and governance? Did you recruit this lady without you knowing, without any recruitment process? Did you just handpick the lady to put her at the OSP's office? It's a simple question. Did she go through any process? Can you show us evidence of the process? Professor Dodu's daughter, Irene Houghton. I'm asking you, did you just call her to come and you gave her an office to work? Or she went through a process that will qualify her to work at the office of the special prosecutor? You don't know what is coming. Now, was Irene appointed in less than 2 months? 2 months. And did you assign her to the OSP secretariat as the secretary to the OSP? We want to know the credentials, the process Irene Houghton went through before she became the secretary to the OSP. You, yourself. She is the daughter of Professor Dodu. Professor Dodu used to be the special advisor to the president on corruption and governance. Was this appointment in exchange for Professor Dodu to intervene for you to keep your office? Because there's a communication trail. Listen, there is a communication trail That is why I'm asking you questions. From Monday, you need to answer. And yes, I'll go dirty on you. The little credibility you have, keep it. Because I will go dirty on you. This appointment you made, picking or hand-picking Professor Dodu's daughter, Irene Houghton, to become your secretary at the OSP's office without going through the process. And Professor Dodu, who was the presidential advisor on corruption and governance, did you employ her daughter as your secretary in exchange for Professor to help you keep your office? These are all questions. I'll come back and I'll be crazier. He said, Abe, you are pushing me to do something I don't want to do. Resign from that office. I've asked you these questions. My team, they are going to put this question on a very nice document and send to you. We're going to publish it. You need to answer these questions because from Monday it is going to be dirty. Professor Dodu himself, he will curse the day he sat with you to talk to you about your office. Okay. Now, so Professor Dodu, you are at the Jubilee House. You are at the Jubilee House. We want this thing cleared. It's simple. I was asking questions. And I need answers. That's why I'm putting this out. Obibaga said, Kevin, this Professor Dodu is the Jubilee House now. Why are you doing that? No. Professor Dodu, if you want this guy to stay in office, we are all going to get dirty. This man has caused too much damage to Ghana. He needs to walk. I'm asking about the employment process. Now, something else. This is the story I wanted to show you. Now, from Asasi Radio, Ofori-Atta Ebusuafo say, Ken Ofori-Atta has undergone treatment, but I'm not certain about his current medical condition. Ken Ofori-Atta has undergone treatment, but I'm not certain about his current medical condition. Wilberforce Asare, political editor, Asasi Radio. Asasi Radio for political editor. Also, or 100% sure onim second Ofori-Atta akoye surgery, but onim the current condition, the current medical condition. Enti only the onim so aye surgery, but onim second Ofori-Atta to be nantio, so to me nantio, so humio, so to me humio. These are the people a very dangerous man, liars, and these are editors. News. Do you think this man will put anything out there that will help Ghana? No. These are the people who are writing to protect criminals. Asasi Radio. Asasi Radio nanga says their impact upon Ghana. Apart from they taking everybody's resource to build that thing. So it's a simple thing. You need to understand second Ofori-Atta na Ghana na ombano. Don't just see it as simple. The NPP as a political party, from Ekufuado to the last messenger, second Ofori-Atta drew Ghana pe omunyina beko jail. And they will do everything possible to stop Ken Ofori-Atta from coming to Ghana. When was the last time I would say Obi Ejina Radio so as an NPP person, whether senior, former cabinet member, or whoever? When was the last time I said Obi Ejina TV so a defending Ken Ofori-Atta as an NPP person and emphatically saying that Ken Ofori-Atta has not committed any crime? Have you heard anybody say that? When was the last time these so-called MPs, have you ever heard him as the leader of the piglets boldly making a statement to say, we know as the minority and even the MPP as a political party, Have you seen or heard anybody who is in leadership, even Bawumia himself, who was at cabinet with Ken Ofori-Atta the whole time? Have you heard anybody boldly say, I can stick my neck out for Ken Ofori-Atta? All the allegation being thrown at him is a lie. He never did any of it. All that they are doing is that, oh, you are persecuting Ken Ofori-Atta. The OSP, what he's doing is not fine. We are not supposed to say he's a wanted man. Ken Ofori-Atta is sick. But they cannot come out and say Ken Ofori-Atta is not a criminal. I have worked with him. He will never take a dime. Nobody can say that because the NPP knows. Say the Ken Ofori-Atta will Ghana. Ekufuor will go to jail. Gabi will go to jail. Bamti will go to jail. Mahamudu Bawumia will go to jail. Kennedy Acheampong will go to jail. Bryan Acheampong will go to jail. All of them will go to jail. They know. Inti Ken Ofori-Atta is now the bile. Or na ye MPP bonyo no. Nanka who Ken Ofori-Atta Ekufuor. You are sharp to react to everything. Adentina wu Ekufuor. You appointed Ken Ofori-Atta as your minister for 8 years, technically. Now you are starting in some way for Ken Ofori-Atta home. Because whatever we say about Ken Ofori-Atta, at the end of the day, account. Because one here for 8 years, I was appointing na Obrifu or cabinet. Why is it say Ekufuor has not been bold even a day to grant interview and say, you know what, Ken Ofori-Atta, who is my family member, I appointed as the finance minister. I, as the president, I can vouch for him. He has not taken a dime from Ghana. Have you heard Ekufuor make such a statement? Ekufuor cannot make such a statement because Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufuor himself, he knows Ken Ofori-Atta has committed all the crimes that has been leveled against him. Because Yakrompo juma one chair or small jobs. Obo juma bank. Obo juma some factory. Na sa nipa na started kind of what some say accountant way or Yakromfo nipa na offer the juma na ye juma for 8 years no. Say nipa ni jini di say onya Yakromfo, that person is quick to come public to say no. I employed this guy for 8 years. He has run my books for 8 years. I know and I can vouch for this guy. He never stole from this company. Why do you think his employer, the person who even appointed him, Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufuor, has not been able to boldly in public declare that Ken Ofori-Atta never took a dime from Ghana? They know Ken Ofori-Atta Yakromfo. Bawumia can never stand on any stage and defend Ken Ofori-Atta. He can't. The day Bawumia will do that, I'll turn this platform and campaign for Bawumia. Me say, the day Mahamudu Bawumia will be courageous enough to pick a mic and say, Ken Ofori-Atta did not commit any crime, and I will vouch for him. I will stick my neck out for him. If Ken Ofori-Atta is found guilty of any crime, I will go to jail for him. So Bawumia to me make that statement to prove to us to say he sat with this guy through the 8 years at cabinet and that he believes that this government wasn't a government of crimes. Na okanwa, I will campaign for Bawumia till I die. I will make sure Bawumia becomes sana me yamano. He cannot do it because Mahamudu Bawumia himself Ken Ofori-Atta Yakromfo. Why is it that all the people who want to be president in a MPP today, why has nobody been able to boldly say, I am sticking everything out, I am putting my neck on the line? Ken Ofori-Atta, who we are saying has committed or stolen from Ghana, Ken Ofori-Atta has stolen nothing. And if today Ken Ofori-Atta comes to Ghana and Ken Ofori-Atta is found guilty, myself, I will go with him to jail. These people know Ken Ofori-Atta is a criminal. Bawumia sat in the Jubilee House. He sat at cabinet. Bawumia dealings or also benefits here. So Ken Ofori-Atta Ghana, Bawumia beko jail. Kennedy beko jail. Bryan Acheampong beko jail. Kentry beko jail. Kobreja Pon Kwaron Carbine contract to Nyan beko jail. They all know almost soul Ken Ofori-Atta. They know. Don't make this complicated for yourself. Everything on the line, but they cannot do that because they themselves they know the damage Ken Ofori-Atta has done. Hey, Mahmoud Bawumia, the political career now is in the hand of Ken Ofori-Atta. All the corruption that he was involved in, all the contract, ne brothers nyaye, ne yire Samira contract omunyaye, e danya kesia no musi. the way monies were moved from the finance ministry to give to Bawumia and Neyere, the money they made, Ken Ofori-Atta led it. They know. Into every time they bought Ken Ofori-Atta, they know Bawumia, you must know. He's scared. Ken Acheampong contract to Konyan Cocoa Board, contract to Onyan Ghana Gas, contract to Onyan Tama Oil Refinery. The money Ken Acheampong Enyaya through µiG. It was Ken Ofori-Atta who gave him those things. They cannot tell me all the contracts they got. Ken Ofori-Atta didn't know anything about it. They know. That is why everybody has moved away from the Ken Ofori-Atta conversation. They don't want to speak on it because they know Ken Ofori-Atta is a thief. Now Bawumia, only Ken Ofori-Atta yejuma 8 years as the head of the economic management team. Why not also di Ken Ofori-Atta who dance here chen Bawumia? You Bawumia. Ghana sika seb wona na only Ken Ofori-Atta te dem e calculate. So which Ken Ofori-Atta this or legitimate on ball chrono to say wa. I didn't want to be defending Ken Ofori-Atta. Why can't you defend him? I didn't know Bawumia to be defending Ken Ofori-Atta. But Akusuro. Their life, their political life is changed to Ken Ofori-Atta. All of them. And it's na omuya campaigner. Obianka Ken Ofori-Atta asem. Now you go for the Crampo or appointing Ken Ofori-Atta or to be defending Ken Ofori-Atta or any platform. So ask yourself why. Gabi Ochida couldn't mean baby and defending Ken Ofori-Atta. Bumpty. Nobody is bold to defend Ken Ofori-Atta and put anything on the line. Nobody. They know the guy did the job. They know the guy was the cash cow. They know Ken Ofori-Atta was the mastermind of all the money they have made. Every single penny they made, every single dollar. Bryan Acheampong contractor what tema habo. Mumusan say or the free more pare contract na what tema habo no. Omode contract nation kofudim no. Who gave it to them? Bryan Acheampong. Ana won cry mesre. Musha Bryan Acheampong Mumusan said, do you have a contract at Tema Port? Hey. Mesemo party no 42 years you stay in opposition. Sa free more pare na na mo say party asichinie no. Mumusan say a dear contract. Mumusa no Mumusa hey Mumusa be dear too. Say final contract deal ben opeja sika e Ghana. Mumusa be dear too. Akwa be the free Holland betem sika o Ghana. Hey when you na Ken Ofori-Atta ba mbeko jail. Muma ni pa charge ya own. And I trust the Attorney General to take action. You see, problem ni na Ken Ofori-Atta. The moment you get for Ken Ofori-Atta, kasa ni na nyetin team biem, everything. Or Ken Ofori-Atta no, ono obewu I don't know, and he will not go down alone. Catch Romo. If you people sit there for them to bring me, we are all going down. A good word, sorry, we. Yeah, bibia bebe and Ghana de ye nyina ye hu de AC and na na mesemo kancha ne se onfre BBC mbra no defend Ken Ofori-Atta. Hey, Ken Ofori-Atta bagare Kufuado beko jail. And I can't wait to see a Kufuado pushed into Nsawam. I can't wait to see it. We need to jail a Kufuado to tell Ghanaian the young people something. I can't wait to see a Kufuado jailed for 40 years. Yes, I want it to happen. Because you see, damage Kufuado it will take us over 40 years to recover. Now Fremont Parry we on the number of Fremont Parry. Time Ken Ofori-Atta resigning as a finance minister. What did the Kufuado do? Nana Dankwa Kufuado reassigned him and made him Minister of Finance in charge of international deals. Nana Dankwa Kufuado knows the crime of Ken Ofori-Atta. Or say or your bear man or kind of cray, not the show and goya. Ombra no me fanny Tibet was a Ken Ofori-Atta has done nothing. Nana Dankwa Kufuado, Ken Ofori-Atta ba Ghana obeko jail. Yes, Kufuado. Ken Ofori-Atta ba Ghana, Kufuado go to jail and he will die in jail. And it is not any breaking news biao. It is common sense. You should see it. Omomni Kufuado ye ebo edi abansu 8 years. Nobody has been able or has been bold enough to stick their neck out for Ken Ofori-Atta. Busa onsa dentra. Gabi Ochoda going. Tangam James on na utumi kana hwe ato so, ne na ato so na we ne hwe ato nchen, na o ka brofo chen broni. Why is he not sticking his neck out for Ofori-Atta? Paul Adomochri. So when you know your appointment, why is nobody sticking their neck out to say Ofori-Atta, I am saying on authority? He didn't take a dime from Ghana. These are criminals. These are criminals. And you see, we might not be able to jail all of them, but still, something needs to happen. Some people need to go to jail to send a message. Like, this government has been in power for 11 months or 10 months, roughly. Let me tell you, Ukra Oshamia, Sebio uni political appointment. Sebio usi umfa aban sikada, umfa honka obia, endi obia sika, and the obicho say, opesa oduko jail. Why? Wako fa sorry sika. It is not going to take 2 weeks to take you to jail. So, Nimsa. Wona Oshame na oye, adana Attorney General ye, adana me say, wo Pentecost na Oshame no. Assemblies of God na Oshame no. Anglican need to seminar Oshame Roman no. Say accountant to call Roma sorry them edisika near ko jina quarter. You cannot put that accountant inside in less than 1 year. So it should tell you something. The fights are Attorney General Akroma and Attorney General, we all need to make sure whatever we can do to force the system to get all these people back, we need to do it. See, Unyo Biti Ofori-Atta okuta billions. Unyo politicians who basically have run the country for 8 years, who know the holes, the landmines, they know everything, who have worked with Eddie, chief directors, who have copies of every document. You think it's easy? Attorney General Mamo, update of the cases or pese or courts, those people, they have money. They are not going to sit there and say win. They are not. Also, and they give to our catch them say wabodam on yan home fano. They will play. It is not easy like that. But you see, that should not also let us say we are giving up. We need to chase them into the hole. Nana Danko Ekufuado reappointed Ofori-Atta. Ekufuado or your Kromfo or say or no bush any ultimate defender no, and you think Ekufuado will defend you? Onwana busiani Ofori-Atta senka Ofori-Atta enwia yesika National Cathedral amana da ho no senka Ofori-Atta enwia yesika anke Ekufuado na no den ko kasa adenti na Ekufuado on kasa because Ekufuado Ofori-Atta ekute Ekufuado hwa ayana mu refi nyoman tem no. This is Ekufuado reappointing Ofori-Atta.
It's arguably one of the most successful bankers not in our country.